Good afternoon mga ka-study buddy. Sa video ito, pag-aaralan natin ang game theory. Okay, so game is any interaction between multiple person or people in which each person payoff is affected by the decision made by others. So game theory is the study of the ways in which strategic interaction among rational player produce outcome. So, with respect to the preference or utilities of those players, none of which might have been intended by any of them. So, game theory also is a mathematical model used for decision making. Okay, so the way how we decide based on the strategy of our competitor or opponent. Same with the chess game. So we have two key player. Okay. Whereas yung ating mga player doon is meron silang mga move or strategy how to defeat their opponent. Which is yun naman ang main objective ng paglalaro is to win. Okay? And pagdating naman sa business industry, okay, so meron tayong mga strategy na ginagamit. Okay, whereas yung strategy na yon, ito yung action taken by each player. Okay, for example, in a business, so gusto nilang mag-increase ang sales, profit, or to gain more client, to gain more viewer based doon sa strategy na kanilang gagamitin. Okay? So, we have three assumption pagdating sa game theory. So, number one, there are only two players or parties involved, also called duopoly in a business. So, duopoly is a market that has only two suppliers or a market that is dominated by two suppliers to the extent that they jointly control the prices. So here in the Philippines, so one example ko dito is the fast food industry here in the Philippines. So, alam naman natin na maraming mga fast food dito sa Philippines. So nandiyan ang Burger King, Mang Inasal, Chowking, Greenwich, okay, Popeyes. Then ang una nating naiisip na dominante pagdating sa fast food industry here in the Philippines is Jollibee and McDonald's. Although maraming player, maraming fast food, pero sila yung main key player pagdating sa fast food. In terms of network, we have Smart and Globe, although nandiyan ang Talk and Text and Sun and also TM and Dito, but Smart and Globe are the two main key player pagdating sa network. And for the local TV network is ABS-CBN and GMA7. And for the beverage, also we have a Coca-Cola and Pepsi products. Okay? So number 2, the game is zero sum where the income of one party is equal to the loss of the other. Okay, so let's say si player 1 ay nag-loss ng $100. Okay, ito. $100 nag-loss siya kay player 1. So kay player 2, ito ay magiging gain niya. So kaya siya zero sum. Kung ano yung gain nung isa, yun naman ang magiging loss nung isa. Kung ano yung magiging loss ng isa, yun naman ang magiging gain ng isang player. Okay? And last, party can only do one strategy at a time. So, merong strategy kung saan yung strategy na yon is the process of planning and executing various maneuvers and or action in attempt to reach the goal. So, yung kanilang goal ay marireach nila or makukuha nila yung kanilang objective based doon sa strategy kanilang i-execute. Okay? So, in strategy, in game theory, we have two strategy. Number one is the pure strategy, and number two is the mixed strategy. For this time, we will discuss first the pure strategy, and in our next video is the mixed strategy. Okay, pure strategy is a game with a pure strategy or situation where each party ends up with only one available strategy. Okay, so kapag two strategy na yan, obviously mixed strategy na yung strategy na yan. Okay, so here is the example of game theory problem. So Aaron is the advertising manager of Jollibee, and he is planning to launch a new advertising campaign, either a TV ad or a radio ad. He also learned that Jollibee's toughest competitor, McDonald's, is planning to launch its own campaign, either a print ad or event sponsorship. If Jollibee launches the TV ad, it will gain $6,000. If McDonald's launches the print ad or gain $3,000 if McDonald's launch the event sponsorship. If Jollibee launches the radio ad, it will gain $5,000 if McDonald's launch the print ad or lose $8,000. If McDonald's launch the event sponsorship, the payoff summary is presented. So may table lang papakita later on. So the question is, what should be Aaron's strategy? How much gain or loss will he expect for Jollibee? What should be the strategy of McDonald's? So ito yung advertising payoff table natin. So in 1,000 to. So no need ko nang isulat yung tatlong zero. Okay. So sa problem na ito is nasa Jollibee's side tayo. Okay, dahil si Aaron na isang manager ng Jollibee ay magpaplano kung ano ba yung strategy kanyang gagamitin. Okay. So, meron siyang dalawang estratehiyang naisip, which is TV and radio. And kay McDonald, meron namang print and sponsorship. Okay. Kapag si Jollibee ay gumamit ng TV ads at si McDonald ay print ad, so si Jollibee ay magigain ng $6,000. Respectively, kapag radio is $5,000. So therefore, kung si Jollibee ay magigain ng 6,000 and 5,000, ito naman yung magiging loss ni McDonald's. Ito yung sum of zero. Okay? And kapag sa TV ads naman, at ang ginamit naman ni McDonald ay sponsorship, magigain si Jollibee ng 3. Pero kapag ang ads na ginamit ni Jollibee ay radio at kay McDonald's naman ay sponsorship, maglo-loss naman si Jollibee ng $8,000. At ito naman yung magiging gain ngayon ni McDonald's. Okay? So, step 1 is set up the strategy domination. Okay, so we will determine the Jollibee's strategies depending on the strategy of McDonald's. So we will get the maximum value. Okay. So for this time, so kukunin natin ano ba yung magiging strategy ni Jollibee based doon sa gagawing strategy ni McDonald's. So we will get the maximum gain. Okay. So if gumamit daw si McDonald ng print strategy, so kukunin natin or mamimili tayo ng maximum value, either TV or radio. Obviously 6 yung ating pipiliin dahil mas mataas yung value ni 6, so maximum gain tayo. Okay? For the sponsorship, once na gumamit ng sponsorship na strategy ang McDonald, so ang pipiliin natin na value is 3, which is 3. Okay? Therefore, Ang pipiliin nating strategy here is for Jollibee is TV ads. Dahil ayan, here is also TV ads. So, merong na dominante. Okay, so meron tayong na dominate. So, dominated natin ang radio. Ibig sabihin, hindi natin pipiliin si radio ads. Okay? Next is for step 2, determine the strategy of McDonald's depending on the strategy of Jollibee. This time, we will choose the minimum value. Okay, yung kanina, maximum value. Ngayon naman is minimum value or the minimum loss. Okay. So, i-check naman natin kung ano yung pipiliing strategy ni McDo, depende doon sa strategy yung gagamitin ni Jollibee. Pero this time, ang i-consider natin is yung minimum loss ni Jollibee. So, depende si McDo doon sa strategy yung gagamitin ni Jollibee. Kanina, dumedepende si Jollibee doon sa strategy yung gagamitin ni McDonald's. Okay? So, this time, pipiliin natin yung minimum value. Either 6 or 3, syempre. 3 yung mas mababa. And here is negative 8. Then, we will choose ano ba yung strategy yung gagamitin ni McDonald's. Obviously, this is sponsorship. Negative 3. And here is also sponsorship. Is negative 8. Okay? Therefore, na dominated yung ating print ad. Okay? Next is we will set up the final strategy. So, paano ba natin gagawin yung final strategy? So, we'll remove the Jollibee's radio strategy and we will left with the TV ad strategy. And we will remove the print ad strategy of McDonald's and may iwan yung event sponsorship. Okay? So, ito ay ating i-cross out. And here, cross out din natin to. Okay? So, ito na yung magiging strategy ni Jollibee and ni McDonald's. The same time, ma-determine natin yung gain ni Jollibee. Okay? So, Aaron should launch the TV ad for Jollibee and expect a gain of $3,000 for the company. And McDonald's should launch the event sponsorship at a loss of $3,000. Since each player is left with one strategy, this is a pure strategy. Okay? So, that's all for our topic for pure strategy of game tuning. Thank you.